Good morning, everyone, and maybe good afternoon. I hope that you're having a nice day today. Today is another video that we will continue about the use of idiomatic expressions in English. Idiomatic expressions are common local expressions that we use in language in order to show particular examples about situations that require us to say particular expressions in particular situations. And another means, well, let me explain it in Arabic. التعابير الاصطلاحية هي تعابير موجودة باللغة الانجليزية حال أي لغة أخرى. مثل اللغة العربية احنا مثلا نقول قيم الرقاع، أو أي مثل نستعمله باللغة العربية حتى ندل على فد موضوع معين يحتاجك إنه تعرف القصة يلا تقدر تستعمله. باللغة الإنجليزية هاي المجموعة من المصطلحات كلش دارجة، واستعمالك إلها يدل على أنه أنت كلش عندك معرفة قوية باللغة الإنجليزية. فإحنا أكو مجموعة مصطلحات حسب الدراسات الإحصائية نعتبرها الأكثر ورودا في اللغة الإنجليزية، فإحنا رتبناها، نشرنا الفيديو السابق على هذا الخصوص، وهذا فيديو تكميلي لأن إحنا بادين بها على أساس الحروف الأبجدية والأكثر شيوعاً والاستعمالا. So let's get started. The first expressions that we have from these about roughly 200-300 expressions is come what may. Come what may in another sense means let us face everything that is going to happen, no matter what it is. أو ليكن ما يكن معنى آخر. So, for example, you crash your car and a person, your friend, asks you what happened, and you say, I just crashed my car, and he's going to say, your dad's going to be furious about it. You say, let come what may. So that's the expression, in a sense, the meaning of it. The second expression is cut to the chase. Cut to the chase معناها يعني اختصر أو أعطيني زبدة الكلام. هذا معناه cut to the chase. For example, you talk about a particular topic with your friend, but you need to cut to the chase with him. So you say, please cut to the chase. What's the goal of your discussion that you have with me right now? The third expression is dirt cheap. Dirt cheap means very inexpensive. Something that is very affordable, something that you can purchase in the market, so it's very dirt cheap. So for example, you talk about a cell phone that you got dirt cheap, that means you got it for very affordable price. We have easier said than done. I think that's a common expressions that we use in language to refer to the fact that there are a lot of people who say things, but when it comes to the actions, you don't see any actions from them. So you say it's easier said than done when it comes to fixing the situation or the scary situation in Iraq. Face the music, it means face your destiny. So for example, we didn't do our homework today in the class of the English department, so we say let's face the music. I think we're gonna fail, so we'll face the music. We have fishy. If something is fishy, that means it's very suspicious. يعني مثير لل يعني نقدر نقول بيفد مشكلة بس احنا بدنا نشوف هذه المشكلة. ف this is fishy. So for example, you purchase a car and it looks glamorous on the perspective of your angle, but your friend is going to say, because he's an expert in the cars and automobiles, there's something fishy about it, or it smells fishy. If something is not going right or in the right direction. Food for thought is anything that just makes you do exercises or do training that puts you on the track of developing yourself professionally. So it's food for thought. What's this book? It's my food for thought. Foot the bill means to pay the bill. Simply, let's foot the bill. Let's pay the bill of the electricity and water and gas. From scratch, it means from the beginning أو من البداية. فإحنا عادة نقول let's go back to square number one. يعني خلينا نرجع المربع الأول. أو from scratch, let's start from scratch. يعني خلينا نبدي من البداية. From scratch means from the beginning or from the start of the project. Get cold feet, it means you get hesitant or scary or concerned about something before you do it, so you're not going to do it. So simply, I get cold feet. I get cold feet about the coming projects. I'm not sure if I'm going to be enrolled in that project or in that class. Get out of hand means get out of control. So you have a bunch of kids in the class and you say, I can't control them. They got out of my hand. When you get the picture of something, that means you understand it. So do you get the picture? I'm giving you a lesson about idiomatic expressions. So did you get the picture of what they are? If that's not the case, well, you have to go back and revisit the video from the beginning or from scratch. Give someone the cold shoulder. That means you neglect them, you ignore them, أو يعني تهمل هذا الشخص أو ما تعير الاهتمام. So I have a friend who is getting on my nerves recently, who has been getting on my nerves recently. So I gave him the cold shoulder. Go down in history. That means you will be remembered in history. Documents will remember you. People will remember you. So you'll go down in history. It's not necessarily a negative thing, but it's a positive thing. Like when you go down in history, that means people will remember you. Go Dutch. When you're in a restaurant and you go Dutch, everyone in your team is going to pay the bill or the check to the restaurant by themselves. So يعني مثلا انت تروح ويا صديقك وبالمطعم تقول له let's go Dutch. يعني كل واحد حيدفع المبلغ المالي الخاص به لأبو المطعم بدون انه تكلف شخص يدفع المبلغ بالنيابه عنك. ف let's go Dutch or we'll split the bill. And last but not least, we have hands down. That means easily. I think this coffee is the best, hands down. That means it's easily the best coffee I've ever drunk in any time this year. So that's in a sense some of the examples of common local expressions that are common among people who speak English as their first language. It's so important that you keep these in mind. Please use a paper and a pen or pencil. Write them down. Try to remember them. Revisit these expressions the next day, in 2 weeks, and they will stick in your mind. Thank you so much, Walid Khalid.
And we're down.